Earn Andromeda getting planets, making allies, defeating threats, repairing damaged environments, and other actions that create a better home in Andromeda. Hello, Yada. God, I'm loving the fucking Fast and the Furious memes. They fucking went to space. What the fuck? I thought it was a joke. They actually did.
Detecting below normal temperatures.
Okay, what the fuck am I doing? I forgot. Got a mission there. We've got memory trigger and outpost. We're almost done with this planet. Do you sleep at all, Yetta? Okay. At least you get some sleep.
That's Techix, according to my map.
And I've got to turn off. I have running. I don't need that to run.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
What you found at Jarnink was amazing, Pathfinder. We'll be able to excavate the city, reclaim our lost history. These recent victories against the Ked have opened so many possibilities. Rebuilding, even expansion. There is a place for your people in this, if you desire. I'd like to extend a formal welcome, as steward of Techix.
I appreciate your generosity.
I am being practical. Many feel our peoples are stronger together than apart. With the vault reactivated, the conditions on Vold will improve with time. At least, that is the hope. I would suggest investigating it before you make plans to build a permanent outpost here.
I won't disturb you further.
It is no disturbance at all. May your luck build, Ryder.
Okay. Oh, let's go.
There's trouble. We have to deal with this.
What if I just don't deal with it?
Remnant site ahead, Pathfinder. It could have defenses in place.
And I'll just ignore that.
We got Cat up ahead.
Then you can make it. You can make it. Oh, it's over there.
This site is viable for an initiative outpost, Pathfinder.
Another memory trigger?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Oh, we will have to go back to the bridge. After we set up outpost.
Confirmed.
Congratulations, Pathfinder. This was a real
Make sure
challenge.
Fumiyoku keeps to
and
himself.
badly
We
needed.
don't need him spreading his bad
Director
attitude.
Addison, no personal appearance? Placing an outpost is a big deal.
Thank you, but no. I prefer climate control to these extremes. Real talk, Pathfinder? I, as Governor Shai, is already up my arse about this outpost. If local Angara weren't on board, we'd have a problem. We are good, right? As much as you've brought us, we can't afford to anger the neighbors.
Procedure was followed, as I invented it.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we were invited.
Good. We need every drop of viability. Especially after this Ket facility. Vold helps. Cold as it is, it changes estimates in our favor. But the initiative needs you to find more. We're never really done, of course. Survival isn't something that just ends. And there's another matter, a ceremonial one. A statement for the archives.
Is this really the time?
Pathfinder was always a symbol. Like outpost flags hanging in the commons, the people need a connection to reality on the ground. Address them, Pathfinder. What did this mean?
Vold is more than anyone anticipated. The Ket and their failure, the Angara and what they can recover. And for us, it's already a different kind of frontier. We needed supplies. We found partners.
Recorded, Pathfinder. Addison out.
We got more quests to do.
Pleasure to meet you, Pathfinder. Priya Blake, Captain of Outpost Terravuni. Glad you're
Terravuni.
here. I thought we'd have to deal with this on our own.
What's the problem? Is it the Ket?
No, at least I don't think so. A few of my drill technicians went missing on a research expedition west of here. We've tried their comms, but get nothing but static.
Whatever happened, they're not safe out there. We need to find them.
We're not equipped for a full search, especially into dangerous territory. I don't know what to do. I was supposed to keep these people safe. I've already failed them.
Don't lose hope. I'll find your people.
Coming from you, I believe it. Their research log is in the lab. Maybe your AI can piece together the corrupted data and get a nav point.
Were you in the Alliance too?
I was an Alliance officer for a decade before I got sick of being a pawn in the Council's power plays. Heard about the initiative and figured it'd be a fresh start. A chance to make a real difference.
I'm ex-Alliance too. You ever miss it?
Given the chance, I'd make this choice all over again. But when I see the Resistance push against the Ket, makes me wonder if my days behind a gun aren't really over.
You picked a mouthful of a name for the outpost.
It's Shalesh, Angaran language, means forward together. It represents the close relationship we have with the Angara here on Vold.
Glad to hear you're working together.
This is their world. Because of you, they trusted us enough to give us a place in it. Now it's my job to cement that bond. We'll do our best to earn what they've given us.
We're staking a claim, but what does the Initiative want with Vold?
Look at the landscape. What do you see?
Ice? A lot
Snow.
of ice.
Water. Vold is a massive, endless source of it. We're proud to serve as the Initiative's first ice runners. We mine the ice here and haul it to colonies where water is scarce.
Like Eos.
Even the Nexus. The more people we wake from cryo, the more resources we'll need. Our ice runners make sure water is never a problem.
I have to say, I'm surprised the Angara let us put an outpost here.
A portion of the ice we mine goes to their blockade runners, who take it to resistance bases all over the cluster.
Water for their soldiers.
It feels good to do our part against the Ket, however small.
I should head out.
Come back if you need anything.
Yo, dude, you're decked out in gear. Nice.
Okay, I got one for you. Here to Ellendon, 3 hours, 42 minutes. So I get to meet the Pathfinder responsible for making this place happen.
Yes.
I'm Lisanna Telesso. Because of you, I have the best job in the galaxy.
Which is?
I'm an ice runner. I get to dodge the Scourge and outrun the Ket to bring water to the colonies. Doesn't get more exciting than that.
Facing danger to make everyone's life better. No wonder you love it.
When you put it that way. Your job isn't too different.
I've flown through the Scourge before. It's not easy.
That's half the fun. I get to change my routes to avoid it, like I'm outsmarting it. I've had a few close calls where it shorted my nav system. Once, I flew blind all the way to the Nexus.
There's no way you pulled that off.
There's a reason I was the Citadel's best pilot.
No one's
So
a
you
better
mine the
pilot
ice
than
as a
Joker,
water
I'm
source.
sorry.
Smart.
I guess you
I fly
technically
ice blocks to the
qualify
Nexus.
as the Citadel's
Eos.
best. But the
Even though you run
galaxy's
to Carl
best?
for the
No,
Angara.
the universe's best? That's
Speaking of
Joker.
which, sounded like there was trouble brewing when I landed. The Angara were on edge. Maybe you should check it out.
How did you get into this job?
I was a pilot for the Citadel fleet, till I got bored and wanted something new. The initiative sounded right up my alley. I was one of the first to sign up.
But how'd you end up at this outpost?
I asked. Marched into Priya's office and told her I was the best pilot she'd get. Said I didn't care if the outpost was mostly ex-Alliance. I wanted in. I've been giving her trouble ever since.
Take it easy.
No fun in that.
Okay. Excuse me. Research center. Oh yeah, we need to do this. But the weapons just look bad. Alright, armor. Ooh. Development. What? Again, 7 gear. I don't have enough. Wait, maybe I can't. Okay, so this is what I can make. Yeah.
How far did the drill techs have to dig?
Ryan Fumioka.
Pathfinder, welcome to Scenic Fold. Hope you're enjoying the view. To the east, ice. To the west, more
All
ice.
right. Don't forget the
At
snow.
least you're not in cryo anymore, right?
Look around. This is cryo. But I'll endure
Fair.
this frozen hell if it means completing my research.
What are you researching?
I'm studying ways we can harness geothermal activity as a source of energy. Believe it or not, below Vold's surface is a maze of heated geothermal vents. Keeps the planet from becoming completely inhospitable, but just barely.
And you can use it as a power source.
That's the hope. I hear the Angara are doing something similar, but they won't let me get close. So I'm determined to find the solution on my own.
Why won't they
You know,
work
it
with
was
us?
even
We're
worse
allies.
here before I activated the vault.
So I heard. Glad I wasn't around for that. Makes me wonder what this place will look like in 10 years, once the vault's had time to really work.
Think it'll be up to your standards?
My standards involve a beach and a healthy amount of sun, but we'll see.
I'm good for now.
Don't freeze to death out there.
Oh, try not to. I almost did a couple times. That's my name. How can I help you? Oh, you don't want to say anything? You want to say my name and then just not continue the conversation? Pretty rude. What's up here? Bennett?
Think you can get me a few extra converters?
The Nexus sent a bunch to EOS last week, but I'll see what I can do.
I owe you one.
It's you.
It's me!
Bennett Cahaley reporting for duty. You need supplies? I'm your man. It's an honor to meet you, Pathfinder.
This isn't the Alliance. No need for formalities. Just call me Ryder.
Sorry. Old habits die hard when Captain Blake barks orders like a drill sergeant.
Captain Blake.
Not an official title, of course. She earned the nickname because she runs this place like an Alliance camp. But I've jabbered away for too long. You're here for supplies.
Let's see what you have.
Whatever you need, I've got it.
Oh shit. An Eric fluid sac. Don't think I need that.
Here's our Pathfinder. Captain Blake says you're welcome to any tech in my stock. By the way, I saw your Nomad earlier. How does that thing handle?
You ever ramp off a cliff in one of those? Best feeling ever.
I knew it. Think I can convince them to send one here?
I'll put in a good word.
I like you already. Anyway, I have new tech in stock. See if anything strikes your interest.
Okay. this. Anything in here for me to interact? Oh, I saw that glitch. What's your other? Blastos! Nice. Part of a healthy diet. Blasto. Oh. All downstairs.
This crate contains a prototype for a handheld ice drill.
So they're developing a portable drilling method. Smart.
I don't know possible sample site.
Sam, you get anything from this mess?
Analyzing. It seems most of their data comes from a single nav point. Updating now.
Here's hoping they're still okay.
Hello, Ryder.
Hello, soldier. This is literally a copy of that other spot. Check out our loadout. Ooh. Well, damn it. Predator. Okay. Odds. I have a scope. That. Long barrel. Got 2. Way less accurate. I hate the look of odds. Scope. And okay, we'll roll around with this. Hold on, how can I tie this? Okay. Now let's go. Deconstruct a bunch of shit. No, we'll keep. Right. What? We have points. Spend. Combat. Jaw, you have a point. Let's save that. Bridge then. Big monster! He's gonna attack me.
The camp ahead contains Ket life forms, Pathfinder.
Ket, on the bridge.
Where there's Ket, there's trouble. We have to deal with this.
We've got targets! Reloading!
Right away!
They were carrying explosives, and this looks like some kind of Ket detonator? What were they doing?
I don't like the sound of that. I want to search the area.
Those Ket definitely planned to destroy the bridge.
They were probably waiting to hit resistance. Or traveling civilians.
That's taken care of. One more down. Got one. I think that's all of them.
Thank you, Ryder.
You're welcome.
That will make travel through this area much safer.
Cat are already going back there to probably plant more.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
That looks like Ket tech.
We're just gonna drive past them. We're gonna ignore them. You know, we don't. Hey, I'm not bothering you. You don't shoot at me. Okay, that's rude. Right?
This is where the data sent us.
Keep an eye out for Priya's people. Remnant? There's a remnant here?
Let me scan them. Won't let me scan this. We're nearing the sample site. Seismic activity seems unusual, but we have a lot to learn about this planet. Entering the valley. It doesn't seem normal. Bryn, you're sure this is safe? We've passed several IROCs, but they're all running away from the valley. I don't like this, Mesgen. Let's turn back. Shaking's getting worse. This activity is off the charts. We're coming up to... What the hell is that? It's... Mesgen, turn around! Go! Go! Oliver's hit! Shooting right through the hole! Go faster! I don't care! God, Oliver's not gonna make it. Keep driving. We have to get back to the... End of dictation log.
Pathfinder, a nav point is attached to this log. I've updated your location device. Should I inform Priya we found her people?
No, not till we take down whatever did this.
What the fuck is that? It's flying. I don't like that. They fly now?
Hey! That architect is huge!
Oh, it's gonna shoot him. What am I supposed to do?
It just keeps making more!
Life support systems offline.
Where's life support? Here. No.
Aim for its legs!
Extreme cold is Pathfinder.
Creating reinforcements!
Temperatures are below freezing.
Damn it, y'all.
The legs will bring it down!
Where am I supposed to shoot?
Aim for its head!
Life support systems are in peril.
Target the head! More remnants are coming!
I see that.
Reloading!
We can take out its legs!
I don't know about if we can, really. Oh, nope. Get away. Fuck your leg, bitch.
Running away!
Keep on it!
We must follow it.
We gotta do what now? I don't like this idea of following a massive robot.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
The legs will bring it down!
Move hook.
In for its head.
Life support levels critical. Please seek safety.
Ow.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
Oh, hello. Hi there, big robot.
It's making more!
Robot, let me shoot your leg.
The legs will bring it down!
Easier said than done. Robot, fuck you.
That will slow it down.
Get away from my nomad, you bitch. There's some health. I need health.
Can't let it get away!
Yeah, let me get some heat first. Now, where's he going? God, if I have to fight more of these guys later on. Over here? Okay, easy.
The legs will bring it down!
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
Need help. I need help. He hit me good.
This kid's making more!
Where's the remnant? Where are they?
Aim for its legs.
We've established that fucking
Loading ammo.
It's looking right at me.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
Call out your fucking remnant bitches, boy. Ah! No, no, no. Mr. Robot, hi, thoroughly just like you.
Just keeps making more!
I'm reading a severe temperature drop.
Mr. Robot, bring your friend over here. Here's the next one.
Take out its legs!
Trying!
That will slow it down.
Oh, he angry at me. Uh-oh. Get me out of here!
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
Ah. Nope, 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 nope. No, thank you. Shield. Shield. I need my shield.
Detected Pathfinder.
Did I get it? I got it!
Now, you can interface.
You telling me to go near it? Where the fuck am I going next to? Oh, this is stupid. Why would I do this?
Wow. This thing caused a lot of trouble.
We should tell Priya what happened here.
Where the fuck is it going? I'm just gonna let it go? Like I didn't almost die like several times?
The ambient temperature is normal. Life support is back online.
Oh, let's search this place.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
What other loot is there to be had?
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
When I was first saying, like, destroy the conduits, I thought it meant shit that was on the ground, not the fucking remnants own fucking leg.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder. environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is back online. Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support restored.
Here, let's get out
I'm
of here.
reading a severe temperature drop. The ambient temperature is normal.
Madam, I got attacked by a scary robot.
We'll need extra heat. Pathfinder, my scouts told me about your run-in with the architect. I lost good people to that thing. Drill technicians who went there on an expedition.
It's not easy losing people under your command.
It's my fault. I shouldn't have let them search that far out. I failed them. At least I know the rest of my people are safe, thanks to you.
I tracked
robot
down your missing
scary.
drill techs. They didn't make it.
I'll send a team out to recover the bodies. They deserve a proper burial. And Pathfinder, thank you.
I should head out.
Come back if you need anything.
Well, let's discover, I guess, the last question mark on the planet. Let's go. 5 points to spend. Got 4 points. Points.
I told the rookie he can ride with you with the Nexus run.
Pathfinder, a remnant site is ahead. Defense systems may be active.
Meh. Ignore it. We're going to this room site.
That's it. Good work.
I think that is it. Man. Let's head to the Tempest.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
Jal says Ephra is waiting for your call, Pathfinder.
Pathfinder, you have new email.
The discovery of Aya was just what we needed, Ryder. The Angaran scientists have been so generous in sharing their wisdom. It's been amazing.
Angaran expertise will be a tremendous help to the initiative.
We were certainly hurting for it. I'm thankful the Angara were willing to risk working with us.
I'm afraid not all of them are quite so friendly.
Some give trust easily. From others, you have to earn it. I'm confident we'll get there.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
Hello?
Sam's been compiling our star charts. The other pilots on the Nexus will have plenty of new trails to follow.
You can drop the charts off the next time we're there.
Funny, a few months ago, that station was like a war zone. Flying was my only way to escape the chaos. Now it's become a haven, just as it was meant to be.
Everyone's really working to get the Nexus on its feet.
Regardless, the worst threat to the whole initiative is still that monstrosity.
You mean the Scourge?
I still see it crippling the Nexus in my memories. I had to train other pilots in hazardous flight techniques just to look for food and water. It's a cage that eats good ships and good people. Helios won't be home so long as it's a threat.
It's a huge space anomaly. It's not going away in anyone's lifetime.
If we could somehow neutralize it, or if our ships had defenses against it. Still, that's what we do, isn't it? Find a way where there is none. Just see the Nexus for proof of that.
Pick up email terminal. Ryder, there's a report of Asari refugees on Eos. They made it. I know about their arc too. Let's talk when you're free. Cora, acknowledge. Pathfinder, I'm getting reports about Tyrian sightings on Havaro. It's an Angaran world. I was hoping you could check it out. Apex isn't noted for their diplomatic talents. This needs discretion. Andrew. Okay. Your crew has started a regular poker game to try to improve their skills and try to beat me. I bet it was Peavy's idea. They've even roped poor Jal into it. So I won't be needing a raise anytime soon. I believe there's going to be an infusion of funds coming my way. If I was one for emoticons, there'd be a big goofy smile face right here. Deal. Heads up. First thing I did after Aya, I figure out who to really talk to. As we all know, the ones in charge, they're not on the ground. Jal had some pointers and I got some names from a smaller Angaran colony. It'll be a while before they trust us, but it's all about exposure. It's out all the time in crisis response, especially post-combat zone. Will Consul Varund, if you see any messages from her, just me reaching out. Trust. The has included a list of media themed to First Contact. Genres include hard science fiction and a sorry vid about First Contact with humanity, titled How They Must See Us. Pathfinder. This rock you found is certainly something. As far as I can tell, it's a remnant of a meteor that passed through the Scourge before falling to Vold, infusing it with a similar charge. The presence of Helios native metallic elements within the rock may have allowed for such transfer. I am sure why the Yeti reacted to it the way they did. I've stored it in a lead-lined box. It unnerves me. Ryder, as part of overseeing the crew's physical and mental welfare, I thought I'd send along the following tips for a balanced diet. Given the large amount of exercise you partake in each day, it's important that your body receives nutrient needs. Carbohydrates, 5 to 11 servings a day. Then veggies, 4 to 5 servings a day. Proteins, 3 servings a day. Fats, 1 serving or less. Ooh. Pathfinder, Rider of the Human Initiative. I've heard privately from Ephra, the leader of our resistance. He's very impressed that we were able to help the Ops squad on Vold, and I've made sure that he knows that you played a key role. Maybe he's already said these things to you, but if I know Ephra, he probably hasn't. As for me, I've learned a lot about trust. Being on this team, letting myself be open to trusting you and the others. I've learned that trust is more of a feeling than a science, and it seems like it is a universal... Universal? Get it? Ha! I'll try to be even more trustful in the future. This assignment might change my life. Good night. Oh. From Ephra. So apparently you had your hands on an ancient Angaran AI, and you destroyed it to save an Angaran life. It was a very tough decision that you had to make in the heat of the moment. I applaud you. It's exactly what I would have done. That former slave had a family that thought he was dead, giving them a great gift. Takanaya itself is very divided. Although I suspect that no one may say so to your face, I find these kinds of debates invigorating. We're a complex, emotional people with many different views. I love it. Since your liberation of the labor camp on Vold, some information has come to my attention. For years, the Ket ignored our work in the frozen city of Johnny. Searching for details of our buried past didn't seem to threaten them. One day, we must have uncovered something that the Ket deemed extremely dangerous. They invaded the city, killing or enslaving our archaeological team, and locked it down. Intel from the labor camp seems to confirm what we have, to this point, only been crazy rumors. There may be an ancient pre-Scourge AI locked in ice in the depths of the city. This explains the prefect's swift and violent move. I've heard that the Ket shun tech like artificial intelligence, and they certainly wouldn't want us to have it. Please keep this notch to yourself. Okay.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
Armor. I actually kind of look like the look of our gear right now.
No peeking. I'm putting the finishing touches on my personal project.
I thought you said it was on the Nexus.
I'm just perfecting the final component here, or should I say, trying to. Several of the crew have offered to help, and I keep politely declining and ushering them out. So, thank you for retrieving that critical piece of Remtech, but kindly stop digging.
Fine. Have your surprise.
You won't regret it.
Want me to ask the others to back off?
No, I can handle it. As long as they're not looking to be besties. And I'm happy that someone with the galaxy at their fingertips can still give a girl her space. It's safe to say that you, my friend, are one of a kind.
You've only scratched the surface. You have no idea what all I can do.
No, but I have an active imagination. I look forward to being educated. But no more distractions.
Oh.
The next time you're on the Nexus, my project will be done. Come by, and I'll unveil it. Now, if you will, please leave me to my own devices.
Okay, PB.
You know, Costa, poker is its own kind of thrill.
So the salvage.
Still not playing with you.
I'll play.
AVP. Alright. So, alright, what do we have here? Improved prices, earn credits from investment, increase inventory capacity. We don't need that so far. Receive a drop of consumable supplies, materials, spec materials. Ooh. 20% chance? What do we get here? Earn research point. I don't care about that. Additional mining nodes? No, that's useless. Alright. I like this. And then I want... You know what? All of that.
Why? Because I have more degrees than you have fingers.
Research, development. Ooh, I can finally make the N7 gear. Ooh, ooh, yeah. Yes. Okay, well, first let's go to our helmets. Alright, so the initiative recon, that's +5% shields. I wish I could, like, put a filter on this. I can't. Pathfinder helmet. Ooh, that's a pretty sexy helmet. Right, so I have N7 helmet 3. You know what, let's get the fucking N7 gear. Oh, Actually, take a look at resources. No, we're not high enough. Alright. And 7 helmet. The recharge and more health. No. Alright, so that's the helmet. Chest. 7, 3. An N7. I only have N7 legs too. That's okay. Now for N7 arms. 4. Ooh. Yes. Alright. So now work on guns. We can get the Amatic or the Avenger. This is way more damage. And more accurate. Weighs the same. Yeah, we'll do the Matic. And pistol. Holy shit. 100 damage. So it's like a fucking desert eagle. Not much ammo. But that does so much damage. I gotta go for it. Our current thing does 400. This nomad. Okay, so these are installed automatically. Okay, I like that.
Oh, shots fired.
Give our crew some skills. Synergy. I like anything with the name Synergy in it. Crack. Liam. Okay, let's go to now our loadout. Gotten that stuff. Let's fucking put on that N7 gear. Got it. Take a look. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's the right gear to have. That's right. That's we don't need any more gear. We don't. That's all we needed. Oh, we gotta check out our fucking strike teams. We haven't. They've been done with a mission. Wow. Debrief. Brief. Alright, claim the rewards. Alright. Strike team. Ooh, only 52% chance. Liam, do you have anything to say to me?
Pathfinder, hey, I was wondering, could you put your stamp on a project? It's for me and Jarl to work on. Call it diplomacy if you have to put it in a budget bucket. Greenlight that research and it's all good.
I'm interested.
What's your read on the people we're working with?
The squad and crew? They're all fine.
You must have opinions.
Your opinion's more important. What do you think of your people?
Some people wonder how we make this team work. Some days, I'm one of them.
It's a blur sometimes. I bet Lexi's flagging all kinds of psych warnings. Up to us to figure it out. That's why this is our ship. So we own it. Want to make it work.
We'll talk later.
I know it.
Build Liam's research.
Ryder?
I'll let you
Doesn't
get
want
back
to talk
to
to me.
I'll be here if you need me.
Alright. Here now. So. Over here. Liam's armor rope. Liam and his. Okay. What's up, Hijack?
How'd you resist all that tasty fruit on Aya, huh?
Check your helmet before you put it on. This scratch? He was sleeping in mine.
What's wrong with that, Cora? Cora, whatever your name is.
Did you hear the news from Eos?
No, I
Asari
didn't.
refugees showed up at the outpost. Only a few, but that's better than none. Bradley says there's an officer in charge, Hidaria. She could know where the Ark is.
We'll head to Eos and see what she knows.
Good. Rumor says Sarissa Theris was on the Asari Ark. Exactly who we need.
Who's she?
Probably the best commando strategist alive.
Her biotic shields saved hundreds at the Battle of Kirkus. Apparently, Sarissa's acting as bodyguard to the Asari Pathfinder. She's probably got a plan out of this mess already.
Well, someone's a fan.
No, I just like... Look, we need someone with her experience, that's all.
I'll take someone with that much experience. Another reason to find the Ark.
When you're ready to look, we can catch Hidari at Prodromos. Wouldn't mind tagging along.
Got anything else to say, Cora?
That Archon. Arrogant son of a bitch. Maybe that's redundant for a Ket.
He's also the first Ket who bothered to talk to us. That's useful intel.
True. They can communicate. They just prefer to open fire. So, what else is new?
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
Okay. Why do you have a dead creature in your room, Cora? Excuse me. I agree, Mr. Pyjack. Okay. He's not it.
Pathfinder, you have pending vid calls.
No, thank you. I don't want to deal with that right now. Yeah, I think that sends me on a mission right away. What's up, y'all? How you doing?
Your ship's layout Yes?
Can you tell me more about the Ket occupation?
It's a difficult subject. I'll answer what I can. I may get emotional.
Have the Ket always been here?
No. Some, like the Moshai, are old enough to remember the time before the Ket. But I don't. Nor do my mothers.
And the Archon came with them?
We think so. Resistance intel on that is unclear, and few have seen him in person.
And lived to tell?
And lived to tell.
When the Ket came, why didn't you fight?
They didn't give us a reason to. Until they did. Then it was too late. Perhaps you think we were weak. But the Ket are ruthless. They are masters at knowing exactly when and how to strike.
I get that. Believe me. What's living under the Ket been like for you?
Do you really want to hear about these things? They're painful.
I asked, didn't I?
It's like living on unstable ground. Every day brings more horrible news. I part company with someone not knowing if I'll ever see them again. When I was a boy, my father vanished from my life. One horrible day.
Was he in the Resistance?
No. He was a technician at a mine. He went to work and didn't come home. That happens for an Angara child somewhere, every single day.
Well, enough about that. What's your story, Jal? Tell me about yourself.
Why?
Well, why wouldn't you? You hiding something?
Maybe. That would only make sense.
I was born on Earth, third planet of the Sol system in the Milky Way.
I was born on Haval, our most ancient homeworld. We believe so, anyway.
Moved to Aya first chance you got?
I lived there because of the Vassal. It's a privilege to work on Aya, so we have a lottery to share it.
Aya reminds me of Earth, a little. I'll show you vids sometime. I want to learn more about your species.
What would you like to know?
Oh my god, that's a lot.
How many colonies do you have? On what planets?
Since the Scourge, we've managed to survive on a small number of planets. What we know from before the Scourge is mostly oral history. We did have spaceflight, And the stories tell of 5 original colonies.
The Angara seem so open and free with their feelings.
Are we? We're certainly not ashamed of our feelings. We're taught that feelings and beliefs should live on the outside, where they can be dealt with, honestly and openly.
Don't people get hurt?
Of course. Then everyone deals with it. That's the point.
How long have you had electromagnetic capabilities? How did they evolve?
No idea. Biology doesn't interest me, but I'm sure you can easily read up on it.
That's disappointing. No biology at all?
How do your eyeballs work?
Okay, I get your point. Maybe I can find an Angara doctor to ask about your... whatever.
Although, I used to know some facts, like the origins of our vestigial organs.
Oh yeah, humans have a coccyx, a vestigial tail, and I have webbed toes, just a couple, but Sarah doesn't. And she had wisdom teeth, but I didn't. Now you.
No idea.
Is there a central Angaran religion?
There are many variations. An almanac could give you an accurate number. But if you are a believer, the essential tenet is, after we die, we are reincarnated. We evolve to make our families strong. Born from what was before. Blessed to be better than before.
Are you a believer?
No. Yes. Sometimes. I don't know if it's the same for humans. Sahuna, my true mother, is a firm believer.
You studied with Moshae Sefa. Is she a teacher or a religious figure?
She's many things. She's a clear thinker with deep knowledge and insight. She teaches and inspires. She's beloved. I love her.
People are willing to die for her. She sounds pretty special.
She is. I hope you get to know her.
Well, enough about that. I'll see you later, Jarl.
Stay strong and clear.
Ah, there you are. Gotcha.
Do I need to get Lexi to do a psych review?
Maybe. People have been telling me I'm crazy my whole life. Just dealing with some scourge issues. That Archon fella tried to warn you not to joyride into it, but you were just la la la. It was an act first, think later move. I respect it. Well, more like I resemble it. Hey, you play poker?
Come again?
Poker. Card game with bluffing, betting. It's an age-old measuring stick of a person's character, fortitude, guts. Used to think maybe it was my calling. Turns out I'm just good at it. Never lost, heads up. We should play sometime.
Willing to put your streak on the line?
Huh. I'll risk it. Next time we port up and you're in the mood, I'm always in the mood.
Game really wants me to flirt with Gil. Jeez. Petra isn't in there.
Liam, I signed off on that...
What the
project.
fuck?
That's great, Pathfinder. Jarl and Maldarov, we got our gear.
Costa? Ryder?
I'll bite. What's with the gun show?
We're swapping armor, not weapons.
Don't let him tease you. I explained the reference. You ready to go?
Go.
Right. The pattern on your pauldron?
Family honorific.
Can I wear the poncho?
It's a Rofshin. And no.
Why? Is it religious?
Wait, what?
It's personal. You're not allowed.
Because of status or species?
Maybe it's both.
Do all humans look alike?
Some of you sound alike.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I thought this was about armor. Are you deliberately trying to offend Jal?
Of course he is.
That's the point. Asking stuff diplomats leave out. Armor for answers.
My turn was earlier. Nexus info packets leave a lot out. I am sorry. Was this not sanctioned?
Yeah, you weaseling Adi.
Nevertheless. Ryder?
Fucking naked!
I hope you know what you're doing. I don't need the Nexus breathing down my neck.
Relax. Jar won't complain to HR or whatever Tan thinks we report to. We were joking around and realized we didn't know how to insult each other. Or how not to. Some things are so ingrained they're invisible. We didn't even know the warning sign, so we got it over with. Now we won't do it accidentally. Like when we're trying to negotiate an outpost. Enough of his people want to shoot us now.
Okay, I kind of get the intent. No harm, no foul?
If Jar was offended, I'd be on the floor. I'll take that kind of honest any day. We have a lot to learn. That's part of what our team is for. Better now than when people's lives are on the line.
Put some clothes on, Liam. I'll just be leaving. Didn't know I would see Jal naked. That happened.
Your take on the Angara, old man?
Liam's new evacuation plan cut 22 seconds off our best time. We need a solution for you vis-a-vis ladders. You're dead because you were 2 minutes late to the evac. I live in an escape pod, PB. Kavum N. A pleasant intoxicant stirred into hot water or fruit. Say, Kavum. What's it made from? Is it sweet or more like beer? What happens if you mix it with booze? Does it get better or do they cancel each other out? We need to do some scientific tests, maybe with little umbrellas. No need to panic about the drive core noise this morning, just a stress test. There's nothing wrong with an 0500 wake-up call. Profanity deleted. Adjective verbing nouns. Liam, if the VI learns to censor all language, I'm making you reprogram it. Educational, in a way.
What can I do for you, Pathfinder?
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Drac?
I've seen a lot of shit in my life, but that vault certainly was a first. Things are gonna be interesting with you around, kid.
Doesn't matter what life throws at me. It's what I make of it, right?
You keep that going, you just might live as long as I have. Minus 0 at the end.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Anything in here? Nope. What about here? Nope. Let's go to our personal quarters. Writings of Sarissa Ther. I know you're busy, but Sarissa's manuals and writings really are worth reading if you get some downtime. Especially A Rock in the Maelstrom, the first 3 centuries, the New Hunter's Path, 12 Leaves, Speeches and Silence. This is better experience than I will not read those, Cora. I am sorry, but not really.
Hello, Ryder. Meeting with the Angara is truly historic.
I'll say.
My only comparison is Alec Ryder's experience in the First Contact War, a time of uncertainty and cultural misunderstanding. We are arguably in a similar time, yet your encounter was peaceful. I can see what humanity has learned.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
Okay. So Vold is like done.
Not really a holiday destination.
Tracking a remnant architect.
This remnant
The one
architect
we fought ended up in orbit? Amazing.
Wait, I still have some missions to do.
Approaching the LZ.
Oh yeah, N7 armor is where it's at. All right.
Good. You're in the clear. You have questions? Objective.
A few treasure hunters found this map of ancient Vold. They wanted you to have it.
We thought we lost this when the Dar burned. Look at that detail. With this map, we could plan attacks through old trade routes, ones even the Kett don't know about. Whoever gave this to you deserves our thanks. As do you.
I think I have enough info.
If you need anything else, I'll be here.
We've got a quest. Oh, gotta be joking. You've gotta be joking. Another quest on this planet?
Double? You? Just do it.
Dr. Hurin?
It's good to see you back. You saved lives today. We don't know who or how many, but you did. I set something aside for you from our latest shipment. For your help.
A reward wasn't necessary.
It is. Trust me. It's dangerous out there. Everyone relies on their gear to get them home. Applies to you too. Oh, and Yetta, the fighter you found, managed to make her way back. She's stable and recuperating, thanks to you.
Yeah, I know, I'm amazing. Alright, what mission's over here?
I couldn't help it over here.
Oh, now you've gone and involved Ryder in this madness. We have to concentrate on saving the Moshae, Hana, not your vain hope.
Rabah, I know Mashal's still alive.
I understand it's difficult to admit someone you care about is gone.
Why has everyone given up? We destroyed Aket's weapon depot, but the detonators failed. Mashal had to set off the explosives by hand.
It put her in the middle of a blast they saw from over the hills.
But Mashal knows demolition like no one else. She knows the safest place to hide.
If your friend is as skilled as you say, it's possible she survived.
Thank you. I've been shouting for so long and no one has listened but you.
Even if I believed you, Anyek won't allow us to go out there. We're needed elsewhere.
If I'm out there, I could survey the area.
Would you? Sky blessed. I've got the nav point. I hope the date is compatible with your, gadget. Whatever you find, please tell me. I just want the truth.
Where?
Temperatures. Life support is back online.
Hell yeah, boost. Nice.
That looks like Ket tech.
Fuck you, Cat.
Remnant site. Could have a few lurkers.
Pathfinder, we are approaching the Ket weapons depot, destroyed by the Resistance.
Good to know. We'll search for any sign of Hana's friend.
Right.
Ow!
It's a ruin. No one survived here.
I'm reading a temperature decrease. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
Got it.
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
I heard something. Who are you? Are you here to find me? Did Hana send you? Foolish girl. She never knows when to give up.
Hana was sure you survived the blast, but how?
Couldn't outrun the explosion. So I found a reinforced wall and put up a field at the moment of impact. Almost flashed out, but it was that or die.
End this hurt. End this.
That's all it says. That's all it ever says. I've burned, I've peeled, I've gouged. It won't tell me where they are.
You tortured this person?
It's not a person, it's Ket. They took my family.
I don't care what he is. Torture isn't right. Maybe he doesn't know.
It must know. It must. This is my only chance. If it doesn't know, then I've lost them. I can't lose them.
I'm sorry, but they're gone.
No!
You have friends waiting for you, people who still care. You'll die here.
How could you? It could have told me. I could have found them again.
Go home, Michal.
Fine. I'll signal the base and inform the Resistance of my position.
You're fucked up.
Are within acceptable limits. Life support at 100%.
Mashal just called in. Anix sent a squad to retrieve her. She seemed troubled, but I suppose being trapped in rubble will do that. I'm so happy she's still alive. Skies be bright for you, Ryder.
Oh, we're just not gonna tell her that you tortured a random cat? I mean, you know, it's a cat. Still. Alright, now let's finally leave Vold. Right? There's no, like, secret missions, right? Nothing. Nothing that just popped up, right?
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
All systems green.
You have new email at your terminal,
Old
Pathfinder.
orbit is steady.
Another new email? Ryder, the bell tells meet me in the vortex on Nexus. I'll be the one. Okay. I feel like I ought to head to next. Like. Yeah, quest. Let's go to Naled. Do some more space exploration.
Mineral wealth from this system once fed industry on Vold, and well beyond.
One day that might be true again. Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Got a reading from the asteroid belt.
What is it? It's a starship. This cat mining vessel appears to have been torn apart from the inside, likely a mechanical failure. Destruction seems to be recent. Okay. Meteors impact Rahari regularly, bringing the riches of the asteroid belt to the planets. Tijarana? Tiaran? It's a green planet. It's green. One more yellow, like this. An Angaran poet described Tiarana as the gemstone eye of Nalesh. Its limestone surface glimmers with copper deposits, though few explorers have ever made planet. Okay. So we are now. Suarna's gravity frequently captures passing asteroids. Most plunge into its gaseous atmosphere, but a few remain permanently in orbit. Nice. Gasaimo. Gold and aluminum dominate Gasaimo's surface. Much of the equipment used by the Angar to mine the planet remains intact, albeit damaged and non-functional. Oh. Well, if it's damaged and non-functional, that means it's really not that much intact, huh? Joba.
Sometimes I forget how small we are.
The moon. A rock. On the outer edge of the Joba system, the lifeless world of Lotafo creeps a few inches closer to the Great Black Hole every year. Far in the future, it will be consumed. No anomaly in the system, though. IF-4's non-standard orbit appears to be a natural phenomenon unrelated to the Scourge. Our analysis suggests the orbit has been stable for a minimum of several 100 million years. Huh. Nice. Maybe. I don't know. It's science. I don't understand science. I'm not good at science. This planet looks cloudy. Oh, no, no. The big storm, though. Hirosh is an Angaran term meaning roughly cruel joke. There may be valuable minerals in the mountains, but massive electrical storms and punishing atmospheric pressure locked away. Well, that's stinky poopy. This planet looks cold. Oh. Honestly, that looks like a livable planet. Alright, what's wrong with it? Primitive ocean life thrives on this world, but ubiquitous maelstroms constantly batter the surface. Colonization is possible, it'll be a long and difficult task. Oh, so there's lots of storms. Alright, never mind, that is also a stinky poopy planet. Alright. Go to the next. Go to, like... Yeah, let's go to the next. Why not? Been a while since we've been there. We have stuff that needs to be done. God, I got a lot of missions here. That sound effect is so cool. Oh, I love it. And spend. I wish I could casually walk around in my N7 or oh god. The human Pathfinder has made contact with the legendary Angaran resistance. The rebel group has fought a protracted war with the Ket on the ice planet known as Vold, since long before the Nexus arrived in the cluster. Resistance reception to Milky Way species is reportedly warming. The major Ket stronghold on Vold has fallen, a decisive blow to Ket operations on the ice planet. Resistance leader Hanjik Dojil praised the efforts of the initiative. We work together to defeat a common enemy, she told HNS. I foresee a great deal of collaboration in the future. I mainly did the work. The fuck are you talking about? We work together. Bitch, you couldn't even take down that thing without me. It was all me. I did it. Then again, she did give me, like, I guess reports and scouting information or whatever, but I still did the work. God. An initiative outpost has been established on Vold. The ice planet isn't the most hospitable home, even in Helios, but the Resistance and Initiative colonists pledged to make it work. The settlement has been dubbed Terra Uni, and will focus on extracting ice to provide water for the fleet and other colonies. Rumors persist that an ancient AI was discovered in a long-abandoned city below Vold's frozen surface. Initiative brass have refused to confirm multiple accounts, but 3 independent and reliable sources confirm. Del Jason.
Your incompetence isn't my problem. Just do your job.
Ouch.
What do you want?
Sounds like you're having a rough day.
You saw that, huh? Oh, I'm sorry I snapped at you. The way Spender treats me? Everyone, I'm so angry. I don't understand how he's in any position of authority.
He was pretty abusive towards you. Is that normal?
Yes, he's horrible. Working with him is a total nightmare. Just last week, he tried to redirect some of the supplies we need to keep the stasis pods going.
Why?
I have no idea. But if Kesh hadn't stepped in and threatened to airlock him, it would have been a disaster. He's always like that. Making bad decisions, driving the Krogan away, treating people like scum when no one's watching.
Maybe there's something I can do?
A man like that's bound to have some dirt. I wish Tan and Addison could see it. Things have gotten so bad that Kesh had to literally kick him out of engineering.
How literal are we talking here?
Boot to ass. Oh, it was glorious. We need him gone, but as incompetent as Spender is at his job, he's insanely good at keeping it. Kesh can tell you more.
Okay.
We invite you to visit our merchants in the Nexus Commons area.
Are the protesters? Oh, they're over here.
It's not the best quality, but we don't have many options here.
I thought that was like an AI T-posing.
Seems quiet for now.
Free our families!
Hey, what's going on?
That's your new galaxy. Making speeches about some fresh start while your kids stay frozen.
And it's all thanks to your Pathfinder.
Fuck you!
Excuse me?
We've waited months for our families to come out of stasis. They should have gone to your outpost.
But since you think research is so important, military personnel got bumped down the list, like my clan brothers.
All the reassignments mean they're in 10 different colony blocks now.
And my mother just got caught in the middle.
We only had resources for one outpost, so I focused on the skills we needed most.
And what we need is our families back.
Maybe you could still make this right. I just want Mom out of stasis. That's all anyone here wants.
You do stasis revivals. You can tell our leaders you're opening those pods. Today.
I authorize whole colony blocks or a few emergency revivals. I can't wake dozens of random people.
We don't care whose finger pushes the button. If you can't, our leaders can. And if you tell them, they will.
Okay. I'll talk to the leadership about what we can do.
14 months of promises. It's time for some results.
We tried petitioning Addison. She ignored us. Screw her.
Start with Kandros. He sent those 10 soldiers over there. Maybe he'll take us seriously.
Tell our leaders, wake the sleepers!
Tell our new, wake the sleeper. Yeah. Alright, let's have a party, Guilt.
So, Ryder, big news. I think I found my purpose in life.
Oh yeah? What's that?
Thrashing you at poker? Shall I deal?
Ryder, I can read Gil's vital signs and give you an advantage during the game if you like.
No, let's not cheat.
Don't. Alright? You can deal first. Having fun?
Getting my ass kicked is what I'm doing.
Poker's lost me several friends over the years. The only one who still plays me is my buddy Jill. I know. Jill and Gil.
She must be a glutton for punishment.
That's her. That's how I know she'll always be there. Jill's a fidelity expert. Heads the initiative CRC. My only real friend from back home. I bet 50.
I call. The CRC?
Colonial Repopulation Committee. She's always teasing that I'm making her job harder. Says if I'm not making babies, I'm part of the problem. We have that kind of relationship.
Sounds kind of disrespectful. It doesn't bother you?
Nah, she's like family. Supports me unconditionally. We just ride each other like that. You should meet her. You'll see. She's amazing. Another 100.
I fold.
Another one for me then.
Well, that's that. You win.
I've achieved my true purpose in life. What will I do now?
Revenge will be mine.
Someday, maybe. Jill predicted you'd be my downfall. Can't wait to tell her she was wrong. Another streak intact, I'll say.
Ouch. Have fun. And thanks for the game.
I should have cheated.
Oh, it's you.
Looking good there.
Oh, shucks.
The flag of Tervuni. Let's hear it.
Okay. Meet Phoebe.
Tell our leaders.
Any word?
Tell our leader, wake the sleeper. You know how stupid you sound?
Sure glad I went to school for this. Thanks for nothing, education. Sure glad.
Free our families. Unlocking. Come on in.
What the fuck? Peavy! What are you doing?
Ta-da! My project. She is complete.
She?
Looks like a she to me. Just a proof of concept. I stripped out its remnant command prompts to see if I could power it up myself. It worked! Now I can build a field model with combat protocols that fights for you. So, what do you think?
You've outdone yourself, PB. Let Suvi and Gil eyeball it, then fast-track the combat model for me.
I'd hoped you'd be happy. Oh no, I forgot to lock the... Shit.
My, Pelisaria. Didn't know you were still using this hole. Who's your friend?
Kalinda, this is Ryder.
Oh, everyone knows the human Pathfinder. I meant, who's your remnant friend?
None of your business, Kalinda.
Of course it isn't. That's what makes it so interesting. Don't be so hostile, babe.
No reason we can't all be civil, right?
Exactly.
But you are kind of trespassing, so...
Now. I was just concerned something might have happened to my dear old friend. I'm sorry for the intrusion, Pelisaria. I'm just relieved to see you moving on. Ta-ta.
I'll walk you out. So, want to talk about it?
Oh, Kalinda and I go way back. We joined the initiative together. For a long time, we were like family. Now we're not. When you live 1,000 years, Ryder, people come and people go. Entanglements are silly. Just like places. Time to pack this one up. I'm done with it.
Hey, I hope you know you can talk to me. Anytime.
Aren't you a cutie? Thanks, Ryder. That's nice. I mean it. But really, the past is the past. I'm fine.
Phoebe's research has unlocked the Remnant VI power. This power will allow Ryder to call upon Zap, a controllable Remnant observer. Okay. Let's take a look at our skills. So it's under tech. Remnant VI. Huh. Okay. Oh, let's upgrade containment. 2 point. Let's put it in. New profile. Biotics jump. How many? 3. Y'all. Petra. You. Rot. 3. Phoebe. Liam. 4. That all done.
You were right. Have I done what I've...
Operations. Cryo. Let's go to cryo, babe.
Convicted murderer Nilken Rensis, pardoned after an investigation by the human Pathfinder proved his innocence. This is HNS.
Anything here? Let's check in on this.
I have a friend who came across on the Solarian.
Oh, go over this way.
This is not good. Damned exiles.
What are you doing, Dr. Carlisle?
Are you sure you want to do this, Nilken?
I am. It's for the best.
What's for the best?
I'm putting Nilken here back into stasis.
The conviction was overturned, but everyone still treats me like a murderer. When Mariette heard the truth, she left me. I just want to go to sleep and wake up when things have blown over.
Makes sense. Good luck.
Jeez, he could have been so cruel and just been like, coward. Okay, to do here. Go to habitation deck.
A violent illness related to cherry-like fruit brought back from Habitat 7 has authorities baffled. Multiple passengers are still in quarantine. This is HNS.
Oh, I can't wait to go to Aya. Pathfinder, I hear the Angaran planet Aya is a paradise. We finally found a lush world. When do we start moving in?
These things take time. There's not much room on Aya, and we're still proving ourselves to them. But we need to find lush planets of our own. For all of us.
True. But hey, at least now we know one exists, right? I know you'll do it.
Well, it's not so
Keep up the
that
good
much
work,
of a lush
Pathfinder.
planet. It's like one spot on it is lush. Asa, Sam. How's it going, my dude?
Ryder, one of your father's memories is available.
Let's see it.
This memory is from when your parents returned to Earth, after your mother was diagnosed with her disease.
It's simple. We take Sam.
Who?
I named the AI, Simulated Adaptive Matrix. Sam. We use your research and interface Sam with an implant.
My work on biotic implants was yielding results, but this... I don't know.
What did the doctor say?
Alec,
What did he say?
it's getting worse.
There's your answer. This will work. Sam can fix you.
Alec, I'm not some war you have to win. You're not an N7 anymore.
That doesn't mean we...
They kicked you out of the Alliance for this.
We're talking about your life.
Alec, did you ever consider that maybe it's my time to go? I'm human. We die. It happens.
Ellen, please. Losing you is not an option. The kids aren't gonna lose their mother. God knows they never had a father.
Then give them one.
They just asked for a refund.
So can this Sam talk yet?
Hello, Ellen. Why did the tree go to the dentist?
Why?
To get a root canal.
Humor algorithms. I can't seem to get the hang of it.
Or maybe it's the guy teaching them?
Dis.
That felt so real. Mom was right there, alive.
It was the first time I met Ellen. My education on human mortality began that day. Your mother seemed prepared to die.
But Dad wasn't ready. Mom was just trying to prepare him.
Even though all human beings one day expire.
Yeah, but when it's someone you love, it's not that cut and dry.
I'm beginning to understand where your father's resolve came from. Private audio logs are now available in your father's quarters. I detect additional memories, but they are currently locked. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it. That's all for now.
Of course.
Audio log.
Your father's personal logs.
Ryder, Barlavon says you're looking for me. It's not every day an XN7 looks for the Shadow Broker. Anything can be had, provided you can pay. Especially when the tech involves artificial intelligence. The Council will have specters all over my ass if they catch wind of this. Translation, I'll get you the code you want, but the price just doubled. If you try to renege, I've got people. People with guns.
As a Quarian and historian, how do you view your people's reaction to the Geth?
Well, we banned artificial intelligence, which was understandable, but that was taking a hammer to a rather delicate nail.
Which was what?
The very thing that sparked the revolt. The first Geth who asked us, Creator, does this unit have a soul? But how could it have a soul? Geth had no meaningful perceptions of the world or diversity of experiences we take for granted. Worse, the Geth saw us as the Creator. The revolt was inevitable. We were their superiors, and they resented it.
Give me that, Alec. We've heard enough of you talking. Right. So, here's the irony. My research on biotic implants and EZO caused this stupid disease. But maybe it'll save me, too.
No maybe about it.
Hey, this is my secret log. Anyway, the right type of implant, joined with the right type of AI, could actually bolster human physiology. Even as the disease is trying to kill me, the implant and Sam are counteracting it, keeping things balanced. Result? I get to hang around a little longer. Maybe collect on all those anniversary dinners this guy owes me.
That log is not currently accessible. Unlocking my memory array may enable it.
Alright, now to head to operations.
An expedition to Eos in the Pythia system has discovered a mysterious facility that authorities are calling a vault. Though not much yet is known about the underground structure, it's believed to be remnant in origin. Noted Asari scientist Pelisaria Basale.
What we activated in the vault drastically improved the atmosphere on Eos.
This
I'm sorry, Lana.
is HNS.
Pathfinder, maybe you can clear this up.
How can I help?
My friend Jory was on Eos the first go-round, barely survived. Now they want him to go back.
They're saying the conditions are improved, that it's safe now, is it?
You can believe the reports. Eos is becoming a livable and sustainable space. Going back to reclaim it will help heal your scars.
See, Jory? It's going to be okay.
Thank you, Pathfinder. I'll do that.
Yay.
A broken arm doesn't lie.
Huh? Hello, Asari. Okay, you don't have anything. Speak with Chondros.
But the best beat was...
Glad to see you finally. I hear you've been busy out there.
That's one word for it.
If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
I need to talk to you about stasis revival and those protesters in hydroponics.
I see. Maybe I should get the others for this.
Protesters have seized hydroponics?
They want their families out of stasis. The outpost on Eos disrupted the schedule. They're scattered across colony blocks, dozens of people. The protesters want this fixed today.
The realities of our position are...
We can't wake those families. We don't have the resources, and there's nowhere to put them.
Then what's the point of all those outposts I've founded?
People need more than space, Ryder. They need work they're trained for, and we don't have placements for those families. If I just toss them to any outpost with a spare bunk, they become a burden we can't afford.
What do you suggest?
Leave the families in stasis where it's safe and get those protesters out of hydroponics. They seem sympathetic, but so did the exiles. We can't risk another revolt. Survival is more important than family reunions.
Do you think these protests could turn violent?
We're all pioneers. Even civilians are tough enough to start something.
And interfering in hydroponics threatens our oxygen supply. They know that.
What would you do with the protesters?
I'd send in a squad and march them out. At gunpoint if we must. If they resist, a few might land in medbay, but it's better than losing hydroponics. Or the Nexus.
We have to look at the bigger picture. Get them out of there.
Kandros?
I'll send in a team, but it might go smoother if Ryder's there.
A good idea. Sometimes we have to give bad news. That's a Pathfinder's duty, too.
Oh, fuck you, Candro. Or no, not Chondros.
Hey, Ryder, I'd like a moment.
Yes? Lieutenant Syax, right?
That's
Director
me.
Tan, fuck you.
I'm putting together Apex strike teams to protect the people and assets you're setting up out there. We don't have a good sense of what we're up against, and could benefit from your experience.
I'll have Sam upload our insights on the Ket, Remnant, and Outlaw forces we've encountered.
Thanks. You'll see. Apex will make a difference.
Weekly injury report. Minimum casualties. A good week.
Attention, civil disobedience has been reported in hydroponics. Security is investigating. Authorities continue work to establish contact with our Milky Way.
Dell told me you saw her arguing with Spender. Hijack's doing his best to throttle my department.
How's he getting away with that?
Spender doesn't know the first thing about engineering, but he knows how to play people. More importantly, he still talks to the exiles. I'm sure of it. I just can't prove it without your help.
This needs to be investigated.
I'm glad someone thinks so. Talk to Kandros. He likely has security footage, some kind of evidence. But you'll have to convince him to authorize release.
Nothing more for now.
Try not to die out there.
Okay. Head back to Andros.
Thanks for understanding. About the outpost and the protesters.
You don't strike me as the political type.
I'm not. Just pro keeping everyone alive. Maybe those protesters will eventually understand too. It's done. I don't want to think about it. Need something else?
I was told I should talk to you about the mutiny.
I wasn't on the Nexus when it happened. I started reading up on it, but you know how things get around here.
Do you know where Spender was during that time?
Why Spender? Wait, you think he might have had something to do with the mutiny?
Maybe. Just trying to sort things out.
You know, the logs I did look through showed a few discrepancies. I meant to dig deeper. If you're investigating, how about I give you access to the security vid archives?
Thank you.
Anything else?
Nope.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Okay.
Apex personnel, please check your duty roster for important updates.
Huh, this file won't play. Sam, can you boost the quality?
Processing. Playback initiated.
Wait, is he handing something over to one of the mutineers?
Take this. It'll help you the armory. Don't.
I am sorry, Pathfinder. This backup file is corrupted. The audio tracks are heavily degraded. Someone may have deleted the original, and this version was restored during a system-wide reset.
Sounds like a cover-up to me.
I concur. While I cannot restore any more audio, the location appears to be Kodara.
How do you figure?
In common parlance, lip reading. I do not recognize the location from any current data. It appears mountainous and populated. We will need to find the planet before I can confirm. I will contact you via my node.
Okay.
Let's go confront him.
Any logistics updates are due within the hour.
Oh, Spender's up. Okay. The journal.
Apex personnel, please check your duty
Path. Hi. The documentary's going great. Your comments really got people talking. Director Tan loved the first broadcast. Sent a contribution for your expenses.
Thanks.
Let's get to the juicy stuff. Scientists are excited about your new outpost, though there are questions about how prodromos can survive where Sites 1 and 2 failed.
My team and I surveyed Eos thoroughly, and even stopped the storms. The rest is up to the outpost, but the old threats are gone.
Hopefully they can handle any new ones. Facing those risks must be stressful. How do you relax between missions?
What about you? I can't imagine you putting your camera down for anything.
I'm not the one history cares about.
I need a minute to think about my answer. And I'd like to know.
Back home, I
Fucking
go sailing.
smooth.
I love the water. Nowadays, I play ocean sounds, close my eyes, and remember. Okay, your turn.
My crew and I take downtime together. We're a team.
This is history too, these little moments between. Shots of this remnant tech, some narration, that completes an episode. Thanks for stopping.
You're welcome, Carrie.
The mutiny went as well as you'd expect. Ryder, is it? William Spender. Apologies if we met before. I meet a lot of people running colonial affairs.
Running colonial affairs? I thought you were the assistant director.
That's right. Assistant to Addison. So we know who does all the real work.
From what I've heard, your hands are pretty dirty. I saw the footage. You were handing something off?
What footage? From Gavorkum? Routine business meeting. Whoever you're talking to clearly has an axe to grind. And frankly, a Pathfinder shouldn't be wasting time on a witch hunt. You'd be wise to let this be.
Yeah, I probably would be wise, but I'm not wise.
Superintendent Cash reminds everyone.
Pathfinder.
Director Addison?
Pathfinder.
Director Addison. Vladimir.
Yes, Pathfinder.
Another time.
Maybe.
Colonial Affairs, please advise Director Tan of your status.
Let's talk to Director.
Good to see you.
Tan likes to think he's keeping an eye on us. Works both ways.
Planetary Hollow. Oh, that.
No, I am not in. Congratulations are in order. Peaceful contact with the Angara. It's everything the initiative stands for.
They've got one.
It was amazing. A culture we'd never met before, in a brand new galaxy. I was just glad to be part of it.
It's a moment to savor. In the Milky Way, first contact was a rare event. In the meantime, I am eager to forge diplomatic ties with the Angaran people. We need any allies we can get. Did you have some other business?
That's all. Thanks for your time.
Of course.
Alright, let's head back to ship.
Please report to the commons area.
Well, first we have to talk to the
A
protesters.
worker was lost to space during repairs on the Nexus hull. The victim's name has been withheld until next of kin in the Milky Way is notified. This is Agent.
Just stand down, ma'am.
Or you'll shoot me. Good luck explaining that to my grandchildren.
What happened?
She was about to disconnect the water hoses, threaten all the plants.
They're saying the leaders won't wake our families. Well, this is how far we're willing to go. Their move.
I know this is hard, but for the good of the Nexus, we need you to be patient.
We've already waited. How old will I be by the time Mom's out of stasis?
Take it easy, kid. The Pathfinder's got a point.
I'll go off station if I have to. I'll find anyone who'll actually do something.
You want your mom to wake up and find you exiled? Or dead?
Reese, don't. Anything's better than that. Even the longest wait of our lives.
When our families hear about this, they'll probably agree with the Pathfinder. You're done here. Come on.
Get fucked. Pathfinder was right. Bitches.
I can't wait to be assigned to an outpost this place.
We've had no trouble, Pathfinder.
A worker was lost to space.
Board the Tempest. Yes. Let us go. Into space again? I don't know what I'm saying. we have some
Ryder.
Callow. What the that? Gary Robot.
Should have seen it. Perfect drift. You know we've got a finite set of...
I got a copy of the Nexus's movie library.
Thanks. I'll look through it. It's probably all agricultural learning vids, but there might be something good. I'll keep you posted.
There. Augmentation. You know what? Let's stir the Moshai. Give Ephra a call.
Prepping VidCon communications.
Commander?
Pathfinder, Joel's been keeping me updated on your adventures, your good deeds on our behalf.
I meant them. I want you to know you can trust me.
You rescued Shattered Khan. His loss would have been hard for the Resistance. But your true agenda is clear. To explore Aya's vault. Giles says you want to help find the Moshai. Why should I let you?
My personal code is, I got this.
Bold, a little arrogant, like me. Still, I'll reserve judgment for now. We've managed to trace the Moshai to a special cat facility on Vold.
Why special?
These facilities are protected by a dynamic shield tech we haven't been able to crack. We're close, but its ability to adapt outstrips the speed of our current processors.
Pathfinder, adding my processor to their program would no doubt make the difference.
Ephra, I can help. Respectfully, this time you need my help.
Respectfully, the Angara don't need anything from you. We take care of our own.
With the processing power of my AI, I can guarantee the shield breach.
AI? Of course, that makes sense.
He's physically connected to me, and so I need to... well, I want to go.
It was risky to be honest about your AI, and honesty makes you different from the Ket.
I hope so.
You're welcome on the mission.
Thank you.
A team will meet you at our base on Vold. They'll take you to the Ket facility. Stay strong and clear. Goodbye.
Giles said he wanted to see you.
Jarl wants to speak with me.
So, you've gained Ephra's trust. No easy feat.
I still don't think he likes me.
That's just his way. You should be more worried about the Rokar.
Ephra made it seem like you had experience with them.
I know their leader, Aksul. We studied together under the Moshai. But unlike me, he was a good student. The best, actually.
Then he knows about Remnant?
He did. It's a long story.
Give me the short version.
Aksul was captured by the Ket. He spent a year in a forced labor camp before he managed to escape.
I can't imagine what he must have gone through.
He has scars that would give you an idea. When Aksul returned, he no longer cared about the Remnant, or anything, except destroying the Ket.
Why not join the Resistance?
Aksul's not the type to follow orders. And I think he was bitter we weren't able to rescue him.
So he formed the Rokar.
We didn't give them much thought. But since your people arrived, his cause has grown.
I convinced Ephra I'm not a threat. Maybe I can do the same with Axul.
I admire your courage. But Axul's dangerous, and he lacks Ephra's pragmatism. He'll make you want to kill him.
I have to try.
If Helios is to be your home, I guess you'll have to deal with Iroka one way or another. There's a recluse on Havaro who escaped with Axul from the Ket. Her name is Thordir. She might know how to contact him. I'll send you the nav point.
Alright, I think we're gonna go to Havaro before we do the Moshai stuff. Check our emails.
How long does it take to learn piloting?
Depends how you apply yourself. With your mind.
Alright, I'll be right back because I have to pee. So, BRB. Baba Booey. Alright, so we're gonna explore we're gonna explore this place first, Durator, before we go to the Havaro system.
A lonely system. It's almost lost in the Scourge.
What else could be lost out there? Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Detecting
Starship
what's left of
wreckage.
the ship.
This is a remnant. Fragments of a wrecked remnant vessel drift deep within the Scourge. It is impossible to determine whether the ship was fully automated or designed for a crew. HO97's orbit around Durator is gradually decaying. As it grows closer to its home star over the next million years, it may begin warming considerably. Cool. Now this looks like a massive storm. This cold, heavy gravity world was once inhabited by a primitive but intelligent species. Based on preliminary scans of their villages, they may have gone extinct shortly after the Scourge appeared in the sky. Well, that sucks. another cloudy planet. The effects of the Scourge on Durator's worlds are obvious on Summerhead. From the Milky Way, the now barren planet appeared to be drowning in liquid water. Clearly. Yeah. Yeah, a lot has changed. Kandavorni. The only planet that has a name?
I'm picking up something.
The Kandavorni gas giant's single large satellite appears to be the barren planet Jahuran, born from its previous orbit by Scourge effect.
Probe away.
They got a fucking
Anomaly found.
storm. This massive storm is drawing enormous quantities of helium-3 to the upper regions of the gas giant. Find 59. We'll go ahead and mine it. Alright, that's this system done. Borrowing. Whew.
This is home. Our ancestors came from this system. From Havaru. It looks so small from here.
I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. I found something.
I'm at Don's. Huh. This comet is rich in the empirically useful nephrite. Although other elements have complicated exploration, a very bright but a second orbit is unlikely to customize it for their purpose. Okay, give us a flat. This planet looks fucked. The immense and fiery Posbar is described in certain Angaran texts as the guardian of Pharaohang, protectively circling the bright star until the day both cool. You'll faint.
I'm picking up something.
Sulfur, iron, and plutonium compose the bulk of Yuphane's ship. Powerful storms shift in magnitude as it orbits around the gas giant.
Probe away.
What we
Tracking
got
a
here?
huge mineral deposit.
Graphite mineral deposit should prove useful to the initiative for manufacture. Ew. Farum or Farum, however you pronounce it.
I'm picking up something.
Farum's carbon dioxide and argon atmosphere is inhabitable to most life, as are ocean temperatures, which, in sunlight during the proper season, can reach the boiling point. Oh. Boiling ocean.
Probes
That does not
launched.
sound enjoyable.
I found something.
Thriving on Farum, where little else can, massive jump fungal forests stretch kilometers in the moist and hot air. Okay. Fungi. To Havaru. The next planet we will spend a lot of fucking hours on. The ancestral home of the Angara is a lush jungle planet. However, scans detect plant life on Havaru exhibiting maladaptive, unsustainable growth patterns. The abnormal mutation suggests something is terribly wrong. Havaru's ecology. Landing zone Havaru. Yeah. Alright, squad, Jaw. Let's get Drac in here. Fucking roll with the Krogan.
Sending the nav point for Darpalev. That's where the Moshai's team should be. It used to be an Angaran town. There'll be landing pads and good sightlines for a safe approach.
Anomaly on the sensors. Something big, possibly hostile, taking evasive action.
Wait, I don't think his...
Space whales? Space whales!
Well, that's something you don't see back home.
Bringing us in.
Lots of quests here. I only scanned a plant life. Oh, they're below me. Oopsies. Bioluminescent fungi.
None of these readings show any change.
An incredible find out in the field last week. A shuttle from before the Scourge surfaced down in the ravine. From afar, it looks like the crash site is remarkably preserved, especially to have withstood Havarl's element. I know Kieran tasked me with studying the monolith, but maybe I could make my way down there and check it out. Peek, see if there's anything for Avela. Kieran, what's up, dude?
Jarl, what are you doing here, in the company of these people?
Kieran, this is Pathfinder Ryder, from a long way away. Ryder, Kieran Dowles, lead scientist at Dar Panev.
I am honored to meet you, as a representative of the Andromeda Initiative.
Are all their people this formal?
I don't think so. Where's the rest of the team? Ryder has experience with Remnant. We might be able to help their investigations.
You haven't heard? While the team was exploring the monolith, something went terribly wrong. They were caught in some kind of remnant stasis field, frozen in place, unresponsive.
I know how to work Remnant tech. I can help you.
Ryder has seen a vault and apparently reset it. Somehow.
Ocean of fish, one will have gems in its mouth. But if you think the alien can help, I'll set skepticism aside. The monolith is not far from here. See what you can do, but be careful. We don't know what triggered the stasis, and it may happen again.
Marshall Veer.
I heard the advisory that you'd be out here. It didn't prepare me to meet you.
The name's Ryder. I'm with the Andromeda Initiative.
They say you want to help us. I wonder what you're prepared to do.
I'm ready to prove my people are good allies.
A strong statement that doesn't answer my question. My name is Rochelle Veer. I'm an archaeoastronomer. I study our ancient cultural records for stellar phenomena. I piece together lost knowledge of ages past. My goal is to find undiscovered colonies we lost contact with, potential allies against the Ket.
You think there might be Angara worlds you don't know about?
That's what I was trying to learn. Then this happened. I was away when the disaster struck. I thought my home was destroyed, and all my research with it, but I just learned part of the building survived. I'm trying to recover my research data, but the wildlife won't let me near my old home.
These house guests, I assume they're of the hungry variety?
The structure has become a breeding ground for insects and predators. Too many to face alone.
Your work is too important to lose. Let's get it back.
I'll provide my home's location. Just recover my research materials from the computer. I'll remain in contact with you by comm. Thank you for this.
Bravo, Kieran. Good to hear the Cut haven't reached a research outpost. We're not so lucky here. They're practically swarming the old temples, trying to dismantle the remnant tech. We are trying to fight them off, but even with the resistance reinforcements, there are just too many of them, Commander. I know you had your eye on those temples, but there's nothing we can do. We're closing the area down. No one goes in and nothing comes out. Be careful, Kieran. It's a tough world out there. Alright. Luge, thank you so much for bringing this to my attention. A crash site that well preserved. I'd give anything to see it. I'll see if I can send someone capable to check it out. It'll probably be well protected. And please, make sure Tovar doesn't hear about it. I know he'll want to take a look himself, and he's not equipped to deal with the danger involved. I'd never forgive myself if he got injured trying to help. Kieran, I'm sure you heard about the attack at Site 7. The loss of Dr. Vereshov was a blow to the entire science community. And now many of Site 7's researchers are displaced and in need of a new post. Most will head to Aya for recovery, but some want to continue working here on Havarl. I recommend your camp as a suitable transition point. I know resources are thin, but your site is the only one the Ket have ignored. I don't want to put these people in danger soon after they witness the death of their superior. And I'm sure you could use the help on your monolith project. And get over and give me your response tomorrow. Stay safe, Mandala. Kieran, you're safe, right? I heard the Ket attacked the old city again. I know you're on the other side of the planet, but that's still too close. Between the wildlife and the remnant, Havarl is a dangerous place. Mali and Nistar worry about you. I worry about you. Your work is important. I understand that, but promise your old mother that if the Resistance tells you to evacuate, you will listen. None of this knowledge is worth the risk nonsense. I mended too many of your broken bones when you were young. It's time you give me a break. This is your mother. Listen. Rochelle, I've attached the data gathered from our efforts on Aya to map the Scourge. We found a few irregularities during our research. Dust, mostly. But you may want to look into it. The material isn't a match for any worlds in Helia. It would support your theory on colony world. This is all speculation, of course. You'd need to send someone out there to collect samples, but I figured it's worth a shot. We're going to solve the mystery of our past. We need to work together. Stars guide you. Marika.
Emergency support for cat attacks. All...
Established in the shadow of remnant buildings, Palav was a center of trade and learning. Anyone who wished to observe working remnant monoliths were directed here. Deep within the tunnels of remnant ruins, we could hear the hum of mysterious machines, their purpose unknown. Woo! That was a sneeze. Scribbled in the margins. Too dramatic? This is a history book, not a thriller. Note to self. Mention that the entire Dar was overtaken by the jungle, with the only thing still standing being a small restored area that's used as research outpost. Also mention the remnant areas were still told to avoid. Novoa Sabai. Bye Tavim for a knowledge.
Oh, what's he doing here? What? Is everything all right? You seem distressed. Would you like a reward for that astute observation?
Yes.
You're that alien visitor that came to Aya asking about our vault. You've heard of me. Who hasn't? When strange new species turn up, reports spread fast. After the Ket, you can't be too careful. Luge Anson, historian with the Repository of History, Aya. Listen, if there's nothing you need, could you go away? I'm busy trying to get transport off this cursed planet. Why did you come here from Aya? Kieran's team found some remnant relics while digging around the old ruins. I was sent to collect them for the repository. It shouldn't have taken more than a day. But things never go according to schedule, do they? You don't seem to like Havarl very much. Havarl's other regions suit me just fine, but here... Oh no, I don't do well in this fierce wilderness. You think these shelters keep you safe? They don't. Woke up this morning and found a thorny vine wormed its way into my bunk. I'm stranded here because a branch pierced my shuttle's power core.
You mentioned remnant ruins. Are there lots of remnant here?
Yes. If you've been out in the jungle, you might have seen some of it. We think the ruins were part of a vast remnant complex. We've seen evidence of hallways that wound through the area, both above and below the ground. Generations ago, our people took shelter in what we found here. That's how Palef was established.
Were there no hostile remnant machines?
None, according to the histories. We found artifacts, of course. Bits of things that we could study. But they say it was like moving into an empty home.
I won't bother you further.
Very well. Watch out for plants while you're out there. Vicious things.
Cover data. What's up, dude?
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
Nickel or
Pathfinder, this is Rochelle V. You're approaching the remains of my home.
I've detected multiple life forms in the area. Their movements appear agitated.
I think we stirred up a nest.
Fucking love you, Drac.
Pathfinder, the computer system appears to be damaged.
Let's see if we can recover anything from it.
Pathfinder, the computer's data core is damaged beyond repair.
Rochelle, it's Ryder. We're inside your old home, but your research data didn't survive.
All your effort and risk for nothing. I'm sorry.
I can't imagine what you're feeling right now.
Shouldn't have let myself hope.
You didn't have backups?
Of course, but they went down with the city's network memory center. That site is now buried underground. Even if you could find an access point on the surface, the odds of recovering anything are remote.
All I heard is there's a chance. Let's go for it.
That didn't fully translate, but I know optimism when I hear it. I can point you in the general direction of where the network memory center used to be. You'll have to hunt for an exposed network node. I'll stand by. Thank you, Pathfinder.
Yeah, get going. Oh, God.
Let's do this!
Protect Soldier! Pathfinder, I've detected energy readings consistent with an active network node.
Is it on the surface?
We'll find out.
What are you doing?
Don't stay here, visitor. It's not safe, and I can't be responsible for you. You should have warned me you were coming.
What are you doing here?
Making sure the fires don't get worse. I'm a surveyor and engineer from the station. I need to divert fuel from the pipes buried here. That'll cut off the flames eventually.
What caused these fires? Is there an emergency?
This dye used to be a much larger settlement. Wildlife overtook it. Destroyed above and below. Plant roots ruptured an underground fuel pipeline. A stray spark lit these fires.
I'll get going. Be careful.
You too, Ishari. That went well.
Network connection is established.
I'm logging in. Searching. I found them. Research files downloading. And done. You did it.
We did it. Go team.
If we recovered this data, we may be able to access everything lost in the disaster. I'll alert my colleagues. You've accomplished something amazing, Pathfinder.
I know I have. I'm fucking amazing. Okay. What? Find Thaldir.
Enemies!
Where?
Cat!
Protect Soldier!
Ryder, Tholdia lives near here. She's our best lead to finding Aksul.
Think she'll talk to us?
It'll take some convincing, but I think so.
Cat!
Protect Soldier!
Rokar. They died fighting.
Aksul must have sent them to watch over Tholdir.
Locked. I'll override it.
Don't come any closer.
Tholdir, we're here to help.
Don't touch me.
You need medical attention.
It's too late for that. I made sure of it.
Your wounds, they're self-inflicted?
The cat. I can't go back. I won't. Oh.
Hush now, sister. The Ket are dead. They can't take you. We won't let them.
You sound like him. So confident. So sure.
You mean Aksul?
He saved me. Gave me a chance to live. And die on my own terms.
We need to find him, Tholdir.
Rip.
Ishare, brave one.
Even in the end, She was devoted to him.
And Axul's using that devotion to spread hate. The only other person who could reach him is the Moshai.
Another reason to rescue her.
Come on, let's go.
Y'all to set up a meeting. My family died screaming on Vold. I left everyone at our camp that morning to find a passage through the crevasse. We were only a day's march to the safety of Pitcher. I remember feeling hopeful that we might survive our road. And then I smelled burning flesh. I ran toward the smoke knowing I was already too late. Ket left my family's charred remains in a jumbled heap, but I could still make out faces twisted in my parents, my brothers and sisters, my husband and our children, all gone. I had never felt so powerless. I scattered their ashes as tears froze against my skin. Then I ran for Ketchik, where I met Axul. Okay. Oh, scan mineral. Skill. Biotics. Containment. And then let's put point in. Jaw, 4 point. Rocky. What is this? Nickel. Thought I saw something I could scan. Fire.
Watch out for Roka and Garen fanatics that hate aliens. That means you. Charming.
Whoa! Oops. Ow. They hit so hard. I gotta get that fucking thing over here.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
I knew you told me not to go near the ancient crash site that surfaced, but I had to give it a shot. You were right. Too difficult to get there. Revenant chased us off before we got halfway down the ravine. Hopefully you can get here yourself. You are always good at dodging those machines. Though I don't know how safe it'll be with those outsiders roaming around. Spiky ones? Have you seen them? I don't know how to feel about it. Out of track. Point is, you were right. We're still studying the monolith, but I'll let you know if we find it. Mentioned in the repository. Over. Alright, loadout.
Andromeda plant sample detected nearby. An undocumented mineral has been detected, Pathfinder.
Where's that plant? Plant. So here. See? That's it. That wasn't it. Oh, I gotta pick it up.
Here they come!
I think that's it. Good work.
Andromeda plant sample detected nearby.
Shit. Okay. This better craft. Huh. Okay.
We've got targets!
If you get any fungal slime on your skin, I suggest you wash it off immediately.
Let's be careful around the native flora, okay, everyone?
This planet's weird.
I agree. Hey! Frick you, robot!
Found them. The researchers caught in the stasis field. Exactly where Kieran said they would be.
That should complete the glyphs, Pathfinder.
Puzzle time. Oh, it's so much easier than the ones that were on Fold. Okay, let's see here. That. Alright. This one. Okay. So I'm so good.
Reading off the monitors and... Scat! Scatting stars! What? Who are he? How did...
Pathfinder Ryder, with the Andromeda Initiative. I'm... from another galaxy. Take a moment. Find your bearings.
More aliens? Out of nowhere? And Jal?
Do none of you remember getting frozen?
Frozen? I don't understand. We were just working on the monolith and then... And then you appeared.
You should return to Palev. Kieran will want to speak to you.
Maybe you're right. Oh, I feel a head splitter coming on.
We should make sure they return to the station. Who knows what lingering effects they might suffer from.
Okay.
You don't feel any different?
I don't think so. Why?
What do you mean, grey spiky aliens? Ket?
No. These were different. We were doing a survey of the area and saw them before the freeze.
You mean Turians? You saw Turians?
Why don't you and Torvald talk about that later? Right now, I want to thank you for saving my team.
You weren't lying. Kieran told us everything. She even had pictures.
I apologize for the indifferent welcome you received from me earlier.
Don't worry about it. You had no reason to trust me. The last aliens you met were Ket.
Ryder, what you have done here, your remnant understanding and your Sam should convince Ephra you're an asset. We should speak to him as soon as we can. Perhaps on the Tempest?
Kieran, I've been thinking. If Ryder can use remnant, couldn't we fix the monoliths? Stop Haval's decline?
Havarl's decline?
This will take time to explain. We can discuss it further when you have time.
You were saying something about the planet being in decline?
It doesn't look like it, but Havarl is sick. It started here, uncontrolled mutations in organic life, killing some, turning others into poison. We're starting to see the same elsewhere. The planet's ecosystem is crumbling, slowly but surely.
It's the monoliths. There are only 2 of them when there should be 3.
There's so much life here. Your vault must be working.
In some fashion, most likely. But the monoliths are responsible for propagating the vault's instructions across the planet. With only 2 out of 3 monoliths working, the instructions are imbalanced. So life is imbalanced. We've never tried asking the sages. There could be something in their oral history.
Stars. Those superstitious hermits don't care about modern Angara. You know that.
You saw the projections for the planet's survival. What do we have to lose?
Sages? Oral histories?
On Mithratha, that old remnant edifice over there. They trace their families back to a time just after the Scourge. They believe isolation will maintain the purity of the histories by preventing contamination by modern thought. Basic sense. They probably don't even understand or care that Havarl's dying.
If asking your sages doesn't work, we'll be back here. So what's the harm in it?
The trek up Mithratha's teeming with Remnant. Most of us don't attempt it, but maybe you could do it. Follow the Remnant River, and keep your head. I'd hate to hear something terrible happened in pursuit of some ancient legend.
Alright, Orvar?
Good to see you again, Pathfinder.
Mithratha and the sages. Tell me more about that.
We don't know much. They limit their interactions with everyone else. Even when they need to trade, they say very little. Kieran's probably ashamed I even brought them up. It's just that I once heard... Stars, you'll mock me.
I won't mock or tease, you have my word. Please, go on.
When I was small, I overheard a story the sages tell of a man who lived through the Scourge. The Scourge shut down the monoliths on all planets. The vault stopped working. But this man understood Remnant. don't know how. And he did something. He's the reason the vault and the two monoliths worked for as long as they did. And if the tale's true...
Maybe they know the location of the third monolith.
Yes.
Before you got caught in that stasis field, Kieran says you were studying the monolith. What did you learn?
There's a vault here. When the Scourge hit, it took down some functionality. It's still working to some extent, but with only 2 out of 3 monoliths, the system is off balance.
And you can't reset it without the third one.
Exactly. We hoped that with enough understanding of the monoliths, we could attach our own tech to it, correct it somehow. But progress is slow. Too slow.
We can speak more later.
I'll be here.
Okay. Go to the Turian first. No. Friday. Let's see, how much progress did we make today? We went from 23% to 26%. We've put almost 18 hours in. This game is thick.